Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS main Shikshna free initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one important essay. Before that we will check small information. APPSC Group 2 English medium classes have been started. Our services including digital classrooms, time-bound completion of syllabus, state level test series, updated study material and monthly current affairs magazine. For more information you can call these numbers. So today let's check 5 important essays from tspsc. So here, artificial intelligence and its impact on employment in India. Digital divide is very important topic, and also data privacy and cyber security. The role of education in empowering India's youth and challenges and opportunities. This is very important. Today we are discussing in detail. Human resource development in the age of automation, opportunities and challenges for India. So let's check today's essay, that is essay for 16th October 2024, the role of education in empowering India's youth, challenges and opportunities. So as like our GS answers, already we have been discussed so many answers and questions and answers by using 3 steps before writing answer, right? So likewise we will discuss this particular essays by using our 7 steps. Already we have completed so many essays, right? So 7 steps strategy is very important for writing essays here, right? So in this first step is understanding the topic. Here like our GS answers in the first step, that is question reading. Here first step of essays, 7 steps is understanding the topic. Here we need to focus on identifying different keywords mentioned in the topic. The role of education in empowering India's youth, the challenges and opportunities. Here role is very important keyword, and also education is the main topic here, right? So empowering India's youth, especially education not related to all aspects. Here empowering India's youth is the major concerning factor, right? So here also we need to address the challenges and opportunities, right? Here only we can draw the structure from this particular topic, right? So first we need to focus on providing some role of education in empowering India's youth means what all, not only through economic or education perspective, we can add societal aspects or environmental aspects or technological aspects, different aspects here, right? So after that we can give some challenges and opportunities here. Finally we can provide some important needed measures, right? So that is the understanding of the topic here, first step. Next, brainstorming. Here step 2 is brainstorming. Brainstorming means we need to focus on recalling important keywords here, right? Important keywords need to include in our answer, especially regarding reports, acts, whatever we have, policies and also schemes, right? So other than that we can add some important examples, right, related to that particular topic, right? See here, whatever we have important aspects, especially in the form of reports. For example, we have Niti Aayog report or international perspective report, HDR report, right? Everything we can add here, right? Other than that we can add our acts, right to education act we have, right? So other than that we have recent policies related to, we have NEP, right, national education policy, or otherwise we have schemes like midday meal scheme or Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme or Skill India, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. All these important schemes need to be included as keywords in our answer, right? Especially brainstorming need to include here, especially keywords, important keywords, whatever we want to mention here, we need to recall before writing answer here in the second step here, especially, right? So for example, here we need to focus on at least spend 5 minutes here to recall important items, right? So next, step 3, introduction. Here in introduction, in the general studies or general short answers, we are writing recent current affairs or etc., right? So for our static or background related. But here for essays we can add some case studies or real life examples here. For example, here we can add the recent particular students progressive nature, right? For example, in 2018 Sweta Kumari, we have from village, a rural village in Bihar, this particular young girl from. So placed in a prestigious engineering college, her journey was not easy. Here she came from disadvantaged caste or background, right? Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative, particular initiative government schemes are there, right? So benefited from these particular schemes or free education programs. She exemplified, or her story transformed to power of education in empowering India's youth is very much important here, right? These type of stories we need to include as a case study in the introduction part, right? Other than that, in the second part or second paragraph, we can add our important background here. Background means here we can connect our particular topic, like what is that? Education related issues, whatever we can add, or like human development or social progress related issues we can add regarding the our education topic, right? Other than that, we can add here some important facts. For example, in India, where 50% of the population is under the age of 25, the role of education is very important in shaping our future of nation, right? Very very important facts. Other than that, we can add some types of goals, international perspective here. UN sustainable development goals is there, right? For example, for which related to inclusive and equitable quality education, very very important, we can add here only as a means to promote lifelong learning opportunities for all, right? So here we are providing the importance of education in the background level, means in the India perspective or international perspective, right? So other than that, next coming to body part. Here in the body part, previously so many answers we have discussed regarding some cultural or historical or economical or particular political, right, societal, environmental related aspects. But here according to the topic only we can create these type of dimensions, right? First of all, for this particular topic we can create social and economical dimension first, right? So these particular education is related to especially a crucial driver for societal mobility and economic growth, right? That's why we are taking first step here. According to here we can take some important related reports. According to World Bank, every additional year of schooling increases an individual's income by about 10%, right? That is the major fact here. Other than that, we can add some schemes like midday meal scheme we have, right? Other than that, we have Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, right? So these are significantly improved school enrollment rates in especially rural areas, right? So need to include these type of issues. Other than that, we have Global Youth Development Index also. These particular ranks also, India's rank also need to be included here, right? So they are very very important. So societal and also economical dimensions here. For example, economically related to skill development, we can add Skill India program we have, or we have Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, right? These aim to create a skilled workforce in India, right? According to their job opportunities for millions of youth, right? So these type of schemes and related reports and particularly indices also included, right? So next important thing is technological. We can include technological and digital revolution also here, digital dimension here. After COVID-19 pandemic, if we observe, the rise of digital platforms and technology had transformed entire education in India, right? We just inform this particular post COVID-19 factors or developments, right? So before talking about some initiatives, whatever we have initiatives, we can connect here. Digital India initiative we have, or we have launch of platforms like Diksha, right? Diksha and also Swayam. Examiners examiners focusing on only these type of keywords, or whatever we are writing point wise answers, they don't focus especially regarding the essays or general studies. They will focus on these type of examples or reports or indices or schemes or acts or particular policies, right? We need to focus on that, right? Other than that, we have, as of 2021, India has over 750 million internet users. That is also very important factor. Internet using conditions, or we have digital divide conditions here. As a challenge we can add in the next step, like in the challenges category, right? So other than that, we have cultural Cultural and gender aspects also here we can include. Regarding cultural and gender aspects, in many parts of India, societal norms and gender biases continue to restrict girls' access to education. Right here, we can add our Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme that was initiated in 2015. Right, simply, it has made significant progress in addressing gender disparities, especially. Right, according to UNESCO report, India's female literacy rate also rose by 70.3%. That is very important compared to 82.4, that is for males. Very, very important fact. We need to include these type of reports or indices, etc. Right. Next, we can add other dimension, that is environmental education. Very, very important regarding the progress or recent at the time of climate change and environmental degradation as of now today. Particular issues, right? Environmental education is gaining importance, right? For example, we have Environment Protection Act 1986 that mandates environmental studies in school curricula to promote sustainability, right? So already we have programs like eco clubs in schools, especially helping inculcate an understanding of environment among students, especially. Right, so these type of issues need to include in the body part, especially regarding the connection of each and every dimension. Right, next we need to focus on our challenges and also opportunities whatever we have here. I'm focusing on entire this particular page related to challenges in empowering youth through education, because earlier we used to follow some challenges in only one para, but we need to focus on providing, especially these two keywords are very important that that was mentioned here. Right, question itself they were mentioned. Right, so carefully focus here. Quality of education is very important. Here we can add like 2023 annual status of education report, very important. Right, so here this particular report reveals that while school enrollment rates have improved, the quality of learning outcomes remains low. Right, so over 55% of grade 5 students in rural India cannot read a grade 2 level text, highlighting this particular crisis in foundational literacy and numeracy, especially. Right, so these type of facts regarding the challenges need to include here among the particular reports. Right, so next, digital divide is there. For example, after COVID-19 pandemic especially exposed the whatever we have digital divide in India, that is rural and urban. Right, according to we have National Sample Survey 2022 especially highlight only 24% of households have access to the internet here. Right, so but here in rural areas the figure exactly drops to mere only 15%. Right, so overall 20%, but in rural areas it is 15%. We need to include these type of issues. Lack of access to digital devices and reliable internet connectivity are the major concerns here. Right, so next, gender inequality is there. Gender inequality, here we can add our UNESCO's report, whatever we have UNESCO's report regarding our gender inequality 2023 report, that nearly 30% of girls in India drop out of school by the age of 15 due to socio-cultural barriers or early marriages and the lack of adequate sanitation facilities in schools. These are the reasons for the dropout. But here we need to mention the reasons and also important facts. Nearly 30% of girls in India drop out of school. Right. So next we have skill mismatch or employability, also very important point, challenge here. Right, so National Employability Report 2023 by Aspiring Minds highlighting that almost 80% of Indian graduates are not employable due to mismatch between the education system and industry needs. Here education and also industry, the mismatchment was happened here. Right, so while India is producing a large number of graduates, many lack the practical skills and technical knowledge here. That is the major focus here. Right, we need to focus on these particular challenges. Next, infrastructure deficiency is also very important. For example, 2023 study by our Niti Aayog, here we can add, found that nearly 40% of government schools lack basic facilities like drinking water, functional toilets and libraries, etc. Right? These type of issues need to be addressed in the second part. Whatever we need to follow some needed measures, right? So next we have the particular important keyword, that is opportunities, right? That is also very, very important, need to address here. Opportunities to leverage education for youth empowerment here. National education policy 2020, very important here. Whatever we have it, key reforms such as the introduction of whatever we have reforms, we need to provide here some keywords like including like a keywords type of issues here. Introduction of vocational training from class 6, or emphasis on mother tongue instruction, or we have flexible curriculum structures are aimed at making education more inclusive and employment oriented here, right? And NEP focused reforms need to be included here, key reforms. Next, digital learning and edtech revolution also very important here, because rise of educational platforms, educational technology platforms, means edtech platforms offers immense potential to bridge the gap between rural and urban population, education population, right? So here we can add the initiatives, whatever we have, PM Vidya, right? That is also very important scheme here. And also platforms such as we have Byju's, right? Byju's or Unacademy previously very much made online learning resources more accessible to the students, right? So rural or urban students. For example, we can add one class, one TV channel, that is very important under the PM Vidya scheme, right? So these type of schemes to provide learning content to students without internet access, demonstrating how technology can be a game changer in education delivery, right? So these are the very important. Next, skill development programs also we have Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana we have, and also Skill India Mission, right? Skill India Mission also very important. These have been launched to train millions of youth in industry relevant skills, whatever they focused on sectors like healthcare, agriculture and manufacturing, etc. Right? So very important keywords need to include. Next, public private partnerships also very important. We have Tata Trusts, right? Tata Trusts, and also Azim Premji Foundation also we have, right? We need to add these type of particular companies regarding the collaboration with the government to enhance our teacher training infrastructure and learning materials, etc. Right? So other than that, we have focus on higher education and research here. Indian institutions of technology, whatever we have, IITs, right? And also we have Indian Institution of Management, right? IIMs, and also research centers such as we have Indian Council of Medical Research also. These are very crucial for global competitiveness. And also government's proposal to establish a National Research Foundation under NEP, very important. National Research Foundation under NEP, it is very much aimed at promoting a culture of research and innovation, particularly among the youth, right? National Research Foundation, very important, right? So other than that, we need to focus on needed measures here, right? Finally, we need to focus on needed measures here. Improving learning outcomes, whatever we have challenges here, we need to address by providing some solutions here, right? So whatever we have challenges, improving learning outcomes is very important. Whatever we have programs regarding that, we have already programs Nipun Bharat, very very important program. National Initiative for Proficiency in Reading with Understanding and Numeracy. These type of programs should be expanded with more attention to teacher training, curriculum reform and the use of technology, right? So these type of keywords need to be focused here. Particularly examiner focus on these type of keywords, right? So we are writing especially so many paras and points, but they are neglecting providing or including some facts or examples or etc, right? So please focus on that. Next, addressing the digital divide also very much important challenge, right? Here we can add our Bharat Net project. Whatever we have Bharat Net project, we need to focus on here. This aimed at providing high speed internet to rural areas. This should be expedited, right? So next, state governments also could collaborate with the telecom companies to provide affordable data plans and define devices to underprivileged students also, right? These type of issues need to be included. Next, promoting gender equality. Here we can add our earlier program Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, need to be scaled up with a focus on not just only enrollment but also retention of girls in schools by providing some amenities, whatever we have, gender sensitive infrastructure building such as separate toilets for girls or ensuring the safety and security of female students. All these are very much needed to improve, right? Next, aligning education with industry needs, also very important. Here, collaborating with industry leaders and focusing on whatever we have STEM, right? STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, these type of programs, education will ensure that students are better prepared for the job market, right? Apprenticeship programs or internships should be integrated here, right, with our higher education system, right? This type of initiatives also need to include. Next, enhancing teacher training also very much important. Already we have NEP 2020. This focus on continuous professional development for teachers is a step in the right direction. Investing in teacher training programs and creating career incentives for teachers in rural areas especially need to focus here, right? So these are the important needed measures. Next, coming to in the conclusion, we can add a summary of key points whatever we have written in the body part, whatever we have written in particularly NEP 2020, or we have government initiatives, technological advancements and cultural shifts. These are essential in addressing these whatever we have issues, right? So we need to connect this type of particular para. Next para, final para, here we need to connect futuristic note here. If we provide or if we follow above measures, we can India can create a future ready generation, right? Empowered youth especially will drive India towards our whatever we have $5 trillion economy, right? So economy, strengthening innovation or social harmony and sustainable development especially. We need to connect these type of particular social harmony. These type of keywords are very important, right? Other than that, we can also add Viksit Bharat, because in the Viksit Bharat we have 4 pillars, right? Out of the 4 pillars, one pillar is youth, right? Other things are women, farmer, and also we have poor, right? So youth is very much important pillar here, right? We can connect Viksit Bharat Agenda 2047 also here, right? So this is the perfect structure according to the keywords mentioned in the question. Very much important topic. This is related to our TGPSC, upcoming TGPSC mains examination, right? So finally, you can add some 5 minutes time. We can spend 5 minutes time to review and edit our topic or essay, whatever we have written in the body part or different paragraphs, right? So if you forget different type of examples or particular reports or indices, you can add in this particular step, right? Step 7 is related to review and edit, right? So this is the perfect structure according to the demand of the question. Next, day 19, already we have completed each and every section of the different papers, whatever we have, paper 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So for most expected questions. So now some miscellaneous topics are there regarding the disaster management. We can take here question for 17th October 2024. Assess the effectiveness of the Disaster Management Act 2005 in handling recent disasters. What legal and policy reforms are needed to make the act more comprehensive? Right? So this is related to disaster management, very much important. So write your answers and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.